is Aksel Hansen. I'm 9 years old, and today I'm going to introduce you to the history of Istanbul and some of its beautiful places to visit. Come on, let's go. The Topkapi Palace near the Bosphorus is a large museum in Istanbul. A visit to Topkapi Palace is one of the most popular things to do in Istanbul. So did we. The palace was built by the Sultan Mehmed II after he conquered Constantinople in 1453. The palace served as the home of the Ottoman sultans and their harem and the court for 500 years. In Turkish, Topkapi means the gate of cannons. The palace's name came from the huge cannons displayed outside its gates, which I loved. I was told that they were used during the conquest of the city. The palace has amazing views of Bosphorus, beautiful gardens, and a huge treasure of diamonds and gold for the display. For a boy like me who loves treasures, pirates, cannons, battlefields, and beautiful gardens, this place is magical. I could easily live there. The Blue Mosque is a very popular touristic place in Istanbul. I was wondering why it was called the Blue Mosque, as when we approached the mosque, there was nothing blue about it. But it all made sense when I walked inside and saw the beautiful blue tiles surrounding the walls. Turkish people call it Sultan Ahmet Mosque, as it was built in the 17th century during the rule of Ahmet I. I was told that mosques traditionally have 1, 2, or 4 minarets. What makes the Blue Mosque unique is that it has 6 minarets. According to rumours, there was a misunderstanding between the Sultan and the architect. The Sultan has asked for golden minarets, which is altın in Turkish, but the architect made altı minarets, which means 6 in Turkish. What a story! I'm sure the Sultan was not very impressed. When I left the Blue Mosque, opposite I saw another great building, Hagia Sophia. It was first built as a church. When the Ottoman Sultan Fatih conquered Istanbul, he converted it into a mosque, and now it is a museum. Our guide told us that while it took nearly a century for builders to construct the Notre Dame Cathedral in Paris, Hagia Sophia was completed in less than 6 years. This sounds like really hard work to me. When we walked around the museum, he pointed out some stones from both Islam and Christian religions next to each other. It looked like a church and at the same time like a mosque. I was so impressed. I asked my mum to take a photo of me in front of that old building. The 9-year-old and the 1,400-year-old together in a photo. That was my goodbye to Hagia Sophia. Just outside Topkapi Palace, you find one of the magnificent historical structures of Istanbul, the Basilica Cistern. This enormous cistern was built by the Byzantine Emperor Justinian. It was nicknamed the Sunken Palace. It really looked like a beautiful palace underwater. There were 336 columns, and 2 of them are really special with the Medusa heads. Nobody knows where these heads were taken from and brought into the cistern. I loved the look of the Medusa heads. They looked proud and strong. The cistern was dark and mystical. It felt like being in a Harry Potter movie under the water. I had fantastic time in Istanbul. I hope you can visit this beautiful city soon and have a great experience too. Bye!